So today is, what is today? Tuesday, the 11th of March. I deleted some of my videos yesterday and I'm so cross because they were so good. But anyway, it's just one of those things, isn't it? So anyway, what I thought I'd do now is show you my room that I have in Varanasi. It's basic, but it is lovely, and the view is amazing. So I will turn around and show you. This is my bed. It is around, as you can see. I've got the curtains closed because it's so hot. But this is my view. La la la. There is the River Ganga, as they know locally. Well, nationally actually, it's the Ganges to us, but the Ganga to any Indian person in India. And this one looks that way. Down at the people, don't know if you can see, they're bathing down there in the water. So yeah, they're all washing every morning. It's quite incredible. I wouldn't go in the water. Apparently it's one of the dirtiest rivers in the whole of the world. But they're very, very precious about it and very religious. I've no idea what's going to happen to my hair today. I was going to have it down, but it's just too hot. You can't be glamorous doing vlogging, I've decided. So you just have to put up with me the way I look. Anyway, this is my bathroom. So there's the shower. And for some reason you get a seat and a bucket. I'm not sure what that's all about. And then there's no toilet roll, but you've got like a little squirty gun. Yeah, which is quite fun. I thought being in a slightly more expensive hotel I'd get really posh stuff, but they just seem quite cheap. And there's the little plastic mirror opposite me. So that's all of that. I keep the door shut and I put a towel on the bottom because that looks so old, and yeah, just started worrying. I was probably over worrying, but yeah, carbon monoxide poisoning and all that malarkey. Oh, I'll show you what I'll show you. Some people going past in boat trips. They're tiny. They look closer to me, but they look tiny to you. So there you go, tour of my room. I'm now going to go out onto the balcony and show you that. So I'll just, while I'm putting my shoes on, I'm going to try and put the tripod up and see if I can, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I can do it like that. It's a bit cocked like that. So yesterday was pretty amazing. When I first got up, the guy at the hotel room took me to the end of the alleyway, thank the Lord, because I wouldn't have liked to walk down there on my own at 5 in the morning, to show me where the train station was to catch my train. But what I hadn't anticipated was how incredibly busy it was. Well, I suppose I knew it'd be busy because, you know, I've been to King's Cross and places like that, but that's just like a drop in the ocean in comparison. It's not even close. It's not even half the amount of people on a busy Friday night at rush hour. So anyway, I got in there and and I'd heard the woman announce Varanasi on the tannoy. So I thought, oh, well, it's definitely going to be coming soon. But what I hadn't anticipated was hundreds of signs. Couldn't find my train number anywhere, and yeah, I just thought, oh my god, what have I done? I'm never going to find it. Luckily I got there early. I nearly only gave myself half an hour, but I didn't sleep at all the night before, even though it was like 1 in the morning. I just stayed awake until it was time to go, but I was absolutely shattered. So, but luckily, because of that, I had longer to find it. So I stood on the platform for about 10 minutes on this first platform, thinking, well, I don't know what to do, don't know where to go, don't know what I'm going to do now. And then I saw this European couple and I thought, oh, hello, I'll follow them. With a bit of luck, they're going to Varanasi. So I walked up these stairs, and then it was this massive long bridge that just went for miles. and it was all these tracks, and I thought, oh my God. So I was looking at the train numbers, eventually found the train numbers, thinking, okay, so I definitely got the right train, not train numbers, but I'm definitely in the right place, because this is where all the trains will be, and I'll be able to work out where I've got to be. Then this couple went on to another track, and I thought, oh God, and I thought, well, I'll walk down the end, and if I can't find it, then I don't know, cry or something, like somebody that could help me. But then luckily I spotted the number. I was so happy. But they actually had these gates up, and apparently they put them up when there's too crowded, so it doesn't get so people don't get killed, I suppose. But so I had to squeeze through these police gates, and down I went, and then the train arrived, so that was good. And I was sat next to this guy, and his girlfriend was sat over the other side, and they were both in the movie industry. They were really nice to chat to, but I was so exhausted. I didn't even enjoy the ride, because I was just so tired. I just kind of slept quite a bit of it. They bought breakfast for us, which was good. When I look back on some of my videos, they had a lot of my chest filmed, so it's probably just as well I haven't got those videos for you, because they were pretty bad. But well, not pretty bad, but bad filming. I'm obviously learning as I go along, so do bear with me if you get a flash. But yeah, so then when we got to Varanasi, got off the train, it was absolutely boiling hot, and I filmed myself coming off the train and all of that. And then when I got out the front, I'd had the message to call the driver, so I put the number in my phone and I called, but some Indian woman was telling me something and I had no idea what she was telling me. And I was thinking, oh my God, and I stood there and people keep coming up and asking you, do you want to have a taxi or anything like that? And I'm like, no, I've got someone picking me up, I'm fine, no, it's fine, no thank you. And I thought, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. So then I tried phoning the hotel, no one answered, typical. And then I spotted this young lad that we'd started talking to just as we left, who turned out to be from Varanasi. And so I rushed over to him and I said, oh, can you help me? And I think I filmed it, and I don't think I deleted it. But anyway, he managed to get hold of the driver, and he picked me up in a lovely cab, because compared to the one I got from Delhi airport to where I was staying last night, that was awful. That was an awful cab. But yeah, so I then got in that cab and off we went, and it was madness. Everything was madness. And then after about 20 minutes, he stopped and he said, oh, I can't go any further. The hotel's going to come pick you up. And I thought, oh, okay then. I'm thinking, oh, he's just going to drive up. Not drive up, he's going to turn up and we're going to walk down a few alleyways and I'll be there. Then this young lad turns up on a motorbike. And so there's me on the back of a motorbike with my rucksack going along, and yeah, it was really, really weird. It was scary. At first it was fun, and then it got really scary because he was going down the tiniest little alleyways, and I kept squeezing my legs in, and I had to hold on to it round the waist, because I was no way I could hold on to the back. I was too bloody scared, so I was literally holding on to him. And yeah, honestly, it must have been 10 minutes going down these little alleyways, and I'm going to film some of them so you'll see where I came down. And he wasn't going slow, and there was cows, there was children, there was people. But yeah, welcome to India, as they say. So anyway, today I've got a busy day. I'm gonna go and have breakfast. I think I might be a bit late actually. Oh no, I've got 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go and have some breakfast. I had a lie-in this morning, so I had such a bad night's sleep, and I didn't feel too well, and I was thinking, oh God, I'm coming down with a cold or something. But so yeah, I'm gonna go and have some breakfast. Apparently they've got a rooftop restaurant here. Then I'm going to go down to the Ghats and just wander along and take some video, because I didn't get a chance because my GoPro overheated yesterday, and then when I was with the group it felt a bit weird walking around with my GoPro out, so I just used my camera to take pictures and films. I'm still getting used to this whole vlogging thing. And then at 12:30 I'm going to the school. Well, like I said, the school is part of the orphanage, it's the school. I'm going there and helping with the teaching. I'm going to take all of the stuff I bought, and yeah, I'll share with you what I did and what we got up to. I don't think I'll film. I don't think I'll be allowed. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, all right then. So this is the view from my balcony. You have to go out of my door and then round, but I've got my own key and lock, so it's only for me. And then, yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but there's people bathing down there in the Ganges. It's very dirty down there. All the way round. And we've got the whole balcony all the way round, and you could sit in those seats. That's the Famous Gap up there where they do the arty at night. So this is me on my balcony in the Ganges. Or Mother Ganga. I need to get used to saying that because that's what everyone says. Right, now I'm off for my breakfast because I'm starving. So this is where the entrance of my hotel is. Well, actually, mine's around the corner. I'm going to walk round to there. This is the main hotel and I'm in that little sub bit, so that's where I am. And then I didn't come on that bank. I came on that one there. That might have been the one behind it. That's where I came on when I arrived yesterday. And I'm going to show you the route to my little hotel. So yes, we've literally come down this tiny little alleyway to my... I'm going to go and get myself a hat. I need to get my key out. It's got like a padlock on my room. It's not like a key. It's like a massive padlock. As you can see, my filming is yet to be desired. I've got to push the door open. I don't know which one to go for. What do you think? This one? Or the baseball cap? I think I might go for the baseball cap. I'll just put you down while I put it on. And the other one's much more glamorous. I feel like practically actually got this now for Holy Festival. So how do I look? I'm a bit worried about this top that keeps going right down at the front. Hopefully I won't flash anyone. Right, let's go and find the entrance to where I go for the cats. It's nice with that breeze. I'm not very good at this, am I? Right, so that's one off. Let's go. Don't know. So this is like a maze. So I'm going to see if I can get my way out of it to the gutter. So many flags. So yeah, I came down here on the back of a bike. I'm going to go that way. And hopefully if I get lost I can look back at this film.
आप जाइए हम लेते हैं
The steps here are pretty mad. These are really steep. Really nice. This is where I wanted to stay. And lots of little memorials and everything. One thing you can't see here is the smells. The smells are, I don't know how to put it really, awful. There's so many awful smells. I could imagine Andy and Maisie, both with their very sensitive noses, feeling sick the whole time really, because it's just so bad. So I've got till I think 12:30 is when I'm supposed to be at the school. So my plan was to have a little walk along here and see what's what. So down that way is actually going. So tomorrow morning I'm hoping to go and do some yoga. We'll see. Hopefully the filming will be better today than it's been. Oh gosh, there's a man here with some birds in a cage. I shall just ignore them. Probably soon. I don't know if you can see, but across the river, the river's supposed to go right over, but it's dry. So now it goes only halfway. But apparently living over that side's a lot cheaper than living over this side. So a lot of them are in like huts and things. And there's a couple of camels in the distance as well. So yeah. But when the Ganges is full, and apparently the Ganges comes in the spring, but not spring, well in our spring, so April time. Oh no, I might have lied, it's not April, it was September. And it rises and it completely covers all of this. All these, you can't walk along here because it goes right up to the edges. So if you see those steps, it goes right up to the edges. So apparently in Varanasi it's Holi today as well. So although they have the main festival on Friday, loads of people are chucking paint and stuff at each other, and apparently if they do it to you, you should accept it, because if you don't, it's appeared to be rude. So now he's supposed to be a bubble. The bubbers are supposed to be completely I can't think of the word, but basically they don't take money, and if they ask for money then they're not proper bubba. So they normally cover themselves in ash, and they have no possessions or anything like that, and yeah, so that's it. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to film on here, because it's incredibly hot, and I know the GoPro doesn't like being hot, so it might well stop in a bit. But I wanted to go down to the Deshwagan, because that's the most famous one. That's where I'm hoping to go tonight, to see the Aarti, which is like a famous religious thing they do every single night, all round, year round, and yeah, so it should be quite interesting. I know that they often ask Westerners, oh, here's some of those gangas. I'll turn the camera around so you can see them. He's got his wing on. We also get a lot of beggars around. But if you give one, you give to one, you give to them all, so it's a bit tricky. No.
Very good friend. My children, very hot now. You like one?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Very cool, ma'am. You want my magnet?
Yeah.
Free magnet. Varanasi. Maybe like my postcard here. You can look.
Yeah.
Nice picture for ganga, for ceremony. Okay. I like your trouser. Very cool. My sister make like this. In my shop, same trouser for 200 rupees. I'm now looking for market. You looking for any clothes? Where are you going now? Can I help you?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Where are you from?
London.
I like England. Very good country.
Good. Just walked through some wet washing to get away from this guy trying to sell me stuff.
My daughter makes
No.
For England, like it for children, very happy.
Yeah.
For painting, for paper, for clothes.
No.
It's for holy colors, right?
Yeah.
And now I'll show you market. Maybe looking for silk, some scarf, some salt, no?
Yeah. They're quite persistent here. I'll give them that. These look like ferries. Oh, that's where they're getting washed. Like, I think like their showers afterwards, it seems kind of a bit pointless. So then bathing the Ganges.
Hello. Number go or nalladu madam.
So every day people come down to bathe in the Ganges, and it's supposed to be a way of getting rid of all their sins and everything. Don't think I'd go in that water, it looks very dirty. I think what I'll do now is, you also get stared at a lot when you're a Westerner. People ask you for photos and things like that. So I'm not going to talk for a little while, I'm just going to hold. Okay, now it's recording. I don't know why, but it wasn't recording a minute ago. Anyway, I've just come out of the school where I've been volunteering. It was pretty amazing. I've ended up with colour all over me. I don't know if you can see. Literally wearing a top. They decided, well, they didn't decide, but in Holi apparently they celebrate today as well as yesterday and tomorrow, well literally the whole week for Holi, and they did a special thing for the children. So I had to hand them all out paint in these little bags, and at the end they got to cover me in paint, so saying Happy Holi. The lovely thing was I was treated like royalty, I think, because they sat me in a chair and I had my photograph taken with every single child when I gave them the Holi paint for them to put on them. So yeah, I'm just a bit worried now that everyone's gonna be chucking paint on me, because it's and as you can hear, it's really noisy, so I don't even know if you can hear me. But getting there earlier was a nightmare because I could not find it, the alleyways. One guy was completely unhelpful. Even though the guy from the school spoke to him, he was like, he just walked off. He didn't even show me where to go, he just walked off. So that was a bit of a nightmare. Then I eventually asked this man at his, he was at a shop, like a silk shop, he owned a silk shop, and he really was lovely. He actually showed me how to get there and took me right there. And then when I got there, because I had my schedule and I was all excited thinking I was like observing, oh no, I was doing the lesson. So can you imagine me, can't spell, not very good at writing, having to write on the board so I had to talk about my job as a nurse, what to expect in a hospital if they was to go in, and about not being frightened and things like that. And then on top of all that, that was the younger group. Then I did some basic English and everything, and that was fun. Then the second group, I did different fruits and vegetables. They wanted me to talk about the importance of eating healthily and foods and stuff. That was fun, except for I spelt potato wrong. So yeah, I'm responsible for teaching all the children in Varanasi how to spell potato incorrectly. I kind of covered myself up and put an S on the end saying I meant potatoes, but the funny thing was the teacher questioned me and I was like, oh no, that's how you spell it. Then I checked, I was like, oh, maybe that's not how you spell it. Anyway, slightly embarrassed, but like I said, I'm a nurse, I'm not a teacher, didn't expect that, so that was a bit embarrassing. Oh, I think that's the guts down there, I might go that way. I realised that lots of bibbing isn't because they're getting cross or angry, but it's to let you know they're behind you, and by letting you know that they're there, you don't necessarily have to move out the way. Because when I followed these guys earlier, we didn't move out the way at all. They just waited for the. I feel a bit difficult not moving out of the way this time, so I'm gonna. Well, I thought I saw the gats, but I don't think I have. I think I've just gone down a labyrinth of another. But the reason there's lots of bibbing down here is because there's loads of motorbikes, as you can see. Literally coming past me as we speak. I think I've gone and got myself completely lost now, going the complete wrong way, but hey ho, we will keep going and hoping I get some enlightenment at the end of this road. If not, it could be a long walk back to the hotel. Didn't quite plan to be wearing this outfit for Holi, so completely covered in bright red paint and even down my bra, so yeah, very interesting. I don't think I'm ever going to remember the way back though, so I think I've got my bearings. Oh my god, there's loads of monkeys up there. I've been told the monkeys are a bit scary, you have to be really careful with them, they grab things. So I'm going to put that around my wrist. I'm going to head this way and hope for the best. I don't know if I'm going the right way for the gats though. I think I might have to get out my my map, because I feel like I'm heading the wrong way. My bearings aren't very good, and I'll end up miles away from anywhere. Yep. As you can see, these just go on for miles, so I thought, when I said to the guy the cats are this way, I thought they were this way. But I don't think they are. I'm going to turn this off now because I'm off. So, I made it back to where I am, where I live, where I'm staying even. It was a bit of a nightmare because I went off in the complete wrong direction. So an 11-minute walk ended up taking me 15. And it's too hot for it to be 15. It's a stupid thing to do. My glasses are covered in paint, but I don't want to wipe it. It's worried it's going to make it worse. So I'm going to go back to the room and try and whatever. I'm going to ask them if they could sort me out an evening boat trip. I had a really, really good time at the school. It was such fun. Didn't quite expect that I'd have to be leading in all the lessons, but you know, I'm agile, I can do that sort of thing, so I did. And yeah, they were really good fun, and they took loads of pictures for me that they said they're going to share. So I'll check with them that they're happy for me to share on Facebook, and I will as soon as I can. But what a great day. I've had a great day helping out at the school. It's been such good fun. Roads are still as mad, and yeah, I'm hoping to go on a boat ride at some stage. So I don't want to go on a packed boat, but equally I don't spend a fortune on one little boat. We'll see what they say in the hotel. Now I've got to climb these massive bloody trees. There's a guy that's just there who's literally in the nude in his outfit, but I can't turn the camera in, so I don't think you need to see it, to be honest. That's it really. Here's the stairs I've got to walk up. Wish me luck. There they are. I think that's the one. So stupidly I've got 12% on my battery, which I didn't realise. I must have left it on by mistake, but at the moment this guy's trying to get the little girl. They're really trying. They're really trying to push the boat, and he's making it sound like, go on, push harder. They're really giving it a good shove, but they're not going to do it. I'm hoping that I've got this whole boat to myself. I could almost lie down and look at it. It's quite massive. This small boat. I'm now going to go and see 84 Gats, and then apparently the arty afterwards. So looking forward to that. At least he's not got to row it. Can you imagine? I'm assuming it's got an engine of some sort. I just hope he doesn't step off and leave me now. I know, this is lovely. This is worth the extortionate amount of money I'm being charged for. Better than their boat over there. In comparison. You work on this one, yeah? Problem is I've also got to tip him, so it just adds up, doesn't it really, all this money. So I'm going to turn this round now. You can see. Oh, he's going to make me put on a life jacket. Yeah.
Life jacket?
Let's see. Yeah. Just in case. Put my life jacket on. Oh, look at me. Don't I look glamorous? There's my hotel up there. You can see it. It's a noisy one. I'm going to have to stop filming soon because I'm literally down to a ridiculous percentage, and I bought my phone charger but I didn't bring my charger for this or a spare battery. So lesson learned today, bring extra battery with you and phone charger, because I've got spare batteries back at the hotel. my balcony. I'm in cheek. Who gave them the key? I didn't. People still bathing along the front. We went right up close to this boat behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, all those young men wanted to film me for some reason. Coming up to now is another gap, a burning gap, which is where they cremate all the family members that have passed away. I went to one yesterday with my tour. It was much bigger scale. I'll film it from a distance, but I won't. You can see the wood and everything that they get together. They have to buy a certain amount of wood to be able to do it. So. This yesterday was a lot bigger, and apparently today our guide was saying there was going to be like 200,000 people there for something. I wasn't quite sure what he meant, but something was going to go on. He told us not to go down there today in the morning because you just wouldn't be able to move. Like you can't anyway. So sort of similar, but yeah, this is really nice. well, when they have the monsoon, that the water covers the gats, so you can't walk along them. So although these look really high stairs, when the water comes in, it literally goes right up to the top. I mean, it's just crazy. I couldn't imagine that, but apparently so. Unless they're all, no, it is true. So this is where Asigat is, which is another famous place, and they also do the arti, the ganga arti, which is a famous ritual that they do in the evening. I think that one thing I'll take away from here is kindness and friendliness. So many people have been amazing when I've got lost to help me out. Not even questioning. Well, I had one guy that was a bit unhelpful, but other than that, everyone's been really nice, really friendly, really respectful, and just generally happy all the time. I think I haven't seen anyone that's been miserable or fed up or cross or angry. Maybe it's because Varanasi has such a special place in people's hearts, I suppose. I don't know, but it's just so lovely. And I'm on the River Ganges, or Mother Ganga as they call her, and I can't believe it. Who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought it? Everyone says you shouldn't drink the water or go in the water, but I thought I'd actually try and touch the water. So I don't know if I can reach down or not, or you can see me. No, I can't. That's a shame. I was going to try, but my arm's not long enough. I might take a sneaky touch when I get off the boat. Seems silly to come all this way and not have a little, well, not a dip, but like just put my hands in it and say, yeah, I've actually been in the river Ganges. Mother Ganga has blessed me of all my, erased me of all my sins. That'd be good, wouldn't it? If it was that easy. Anyway, it's really lovely out here. It's really, apart from the noise of the boat, obviously, I was going to say it's very serene. It's got the noise of the boat, so it isn't really, but it does feel calm and still amazing. And someone's waving at me, but I don't know who they are, so I might wave back. Don't know. They're over there. We'll see. I might not even be filming myself because I haven't turned the camera around to see myself, so I've just got the camera on me. So you might not even better hear me. Who knows? So as soon as I've got the whole boat to myself, I think I can. Okay to stand up, yeah. I'm going to stand up and walk around because I've got a real sweaty bottom. And look about me. Some people over there. Literally, I don't know how to turn this around. It's driving me mad. So it's been a good day today. I've had a good day. I really enjoyed helping out at the school. That's definitely made my trip to Varanasi worthwhile. The city itself is quite intense. Definitely a massive overload on your senses. Honestly, I've never smelled so many awful things, seen so many awful things, and I'm not talking about the burning ghats, because actually that was really peaceful and really interesting in how they go about cremation and everything. It's just the men that do it, that they one of the eldest man shaves all his head and washes in the ganga. So I need to make sure I keep calling it that, and then he is the one that then performs the ritual on the body, and then at the very end they get some water from the ganga and they throw it over their shoulders and they don't look back, and then they go off and they leave the body to finish burning, and then the people that work at the ghat then get the ashes and put them into the ganga. That was really interesting, and apparently you're not allowed to cry. No one's allowed to cry. That's why apparently no women are allowed, because we've got soft hearts, I was told. So no women are allowed at the ceremony. It's just the men of the family that go along. So that was really peaceful, and their whole outlook on life and death, I think, is so much more positive than what we have. Well, I'm not saying everyone, but quite a lot of people I know. I think most of us are scared of dying. So, and they don't seem to be at all. They seem to welcome it, and they have places here that you can go and get ready to die and then be cremated in Varanasi. They actually have special, like, I can't remember what they called them now, but there were special homes that they could go to. So yeah, but the awful things I've seen, I would say, is the dogs, the animals. Not so much the cows, because the cows are really sort of sacred. There's so many dogs that are strays, and it just breaks my heart. It's just so heartbreaking. It just makes me feel so sad. So, oh look, there's some camels over there. Hold on. I got interrupted, sorry. Some camels, like you do, on the edge of the river, Ganga. So, so what I found really sad is the dogs, like puppies, and they're all just so skinny, and some of them are badly injured. I have to look away, and then some of the dogs like fight the little ones, and it just breaks my heart. It really does. Yesterday I saw a dog and it couldn't even get up, and anyway, so I try not to even look at them anymore now, because it just breaks my heart. The rubbish is so much rubbish everywhere. The floors are filthy. If it's not urine, if it's not animal urine, it'll be human urine, because the men just stand around and wee everywhere. And then feces on the floor, can be anything, and then you'll get the cats and dogs going through the rubbish. So the little lanes where my hotel is are really quite ropey, basically, quite ropey. So yeah. And the air, you'd think it'd be lovely, but there's real pollution here. I've got a real sore throat, and I think my sore throat is as a result of the pollution. Could be that I've got a bit of a cold and I'm just, well, fighting off a cold, but it certainly feels like that. And I'm supposed to be going up to the RT. I'm not sure where I'm going to see it from. I'm assuming he's taking me in the boat. I don't think I'm going back to where we got on, but we might be. No, I think it's turning the boat. So yeah, and then the noises. So you've got the sights, you've got the smells. I don't think I've smelled anything nice the whole time I've been here. I mean, literally, nothing smells nice. It's all really bad smells. And I've learned to breathe through my mouth a lot. And I think that's probably why I've got a bit of a sore throat, because I'm breathing through my mouth all the time. And then, yeah, that's really hard. And then and the noises, I mean, you go down the little lanes and all you hear is beeping. And I've worked it out that it's so that they're telling you that they're there. You don't have to walk out, you don't have to get out of the way though, because people don't. People just carry on walking. They have to wait for a gap to get past you. But yeah, it is quite funny, because you kind of think, oh my god. And then, yeah, it happens. And yeah, all these motorbikes trying to get up the side and past you and in front of you and everything else. So, and that's where I am in terms of my hotel, because they're all tiny little lanes there, so they're always trying to get through, and always going down. But at night time, I think because the fan in my bedroom is so loud, I don't hear anything outside. And I didn't need my earplugs last night. I wore my night mask because the curtains aren't very bright, not very bright, the curtains aren't very dark, so you get a lot of brightness come through. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a good spot to see this ganga arti. I might be able to film it, I don't know, depends on what happens. But this is, it's getting quite busy now. I don't know if you can see behind me the different boats and stuff. Lots of people coming on. My hair looks delightful today. Glad I didn't worry about that. So yeah, it's definitely different here. I'm so glad I came. When I first got here, I was like, oh my god, what have I done? What was I thinking? But now, and I think I'm really tired. I think I've had really bad jet lag. I never thought I'd get it, like coming this way, but actually 5.5 hours is a real difference when you're feeling like lack of sleep and everything. So yeah, I think I really did struggle with all of that. So I'm going to show you the Dashwagan. I'm saying it wrong, but it's where they're going to do the ganga arti, which is this famous ritual. It's really busy. I don't know if you'll be able to spot everybody, but by the time we get back, I'm going to be quite far back looking at the ganga arti. I can't see me getting very close to it. I'm not sure what time it starts, but I'm hoping we'll get back in time. It's 5:30 now. I think they told me 6 o'clock it starts. So this is lovely, going down here with the sun setting. And oh, this is just brilliant. I'm really glad I did this. To the burning ghat that I was at yesterday, that I went to see, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it behind me, but yeah, it was very, very hot there because of obviously because of the fires, but it wasn't as awful as I thought it would be. The smell was pretty bad, but yeah, burning bodies, what do you expect? But yeah, everyone was really somber, but not sad. It was really interesting to see. There was a few foreigners taking photographs, even though you're told not to. It's a bit sad, but there you go, completely disrespectful. But no, it was good. It was good to experience, definitely, and also their whole outlook on life and everything. I think is quite different. Look at me with a little horn sticking out my blooming. Anyway, I'm going to turn it around so you can see everybody. Well, not everybody, it's a bigger scale. So now the sun's set and he's turned the engine off, and I'm just sitting on River Ganga, enjoying the noises and the namaste hands, which are just there. But I'm hoping you can see when I turn that round. I don't know, I have a weird thing with cameras. I've decided I'm not the best to be doing any kind of vlogging, but hopefully you'll enjoy what I say and do. And if not, well, don't listen then. Turn off. I think I need to change my glasses now though, because the sun's gone and I look a bit random with my sunglasses on and it's dark. Oh, there's a wedding coming past, I think. Oh, they're very stylish, these couple. Let me show you. I hope you saw them. They waved to me. They're being filmed. I saw them earlier doing like some poses for cameras and stuff, so yeah, it's really lovely here. I'm almost tempted to phone somebody. I think I might phone somebody. Let's see if anyone answers. So going out in India on your own as a woman is not advised, and to be honest, although I've not felt scared while I'm here, I have been cautious, and I have made sure that I haven't been in a situation where I was put into any. Thank you. I'm now having a beer. Oh, a Kingfisher beer. Love them. So I'm having a beer, Kingfisher beer, and I've ordered some mushroom biryani. And I was going to have some paneer, but the kind gentleman very nicely told me that the biryani on its own will be enough, and I don't need the paneer as well. so let's hope so. He asked me how spicy I wanted it. This is labelled right across. I suppose this is to stop people helping themselves, but yeah, so he said, I said I like it a little bit spicy, but obviously not too hot because I'm English and I'm rubbish. Well, not all English people are rubbish with spice, but I certainly am. So cheers to my first proper evening, because last night was a washout because I went to bed about 8, in Varanasi, having my Kingfisher beer. Oh, just reminds me about being back home having a Kingfisher beer in the Indian restaurant. But I'm in India. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, being in India alone as a woman is, you know, loads of people keep telling me I'm brave. I don't know about that, but stupid springs to mind. I'm about brave, but I just think you shouldn't let anything stop you doing anything, really, achieving anything, going anywhere. You should want to do something. If you want to do something, sorry, then you should go for it and try not to let other people put you off, no matter what stories they may tell you about how awful a place is. Because I think everyone needs to make their own decisions, and you may well come to India and absolutely hate it, but me, I can safely say I love it. It's absolutely in your face, really hard, but I love a challenge, and I'm really excited to be here. I absolutely loved my day today, especially volunteering at the children's school. Didn't quite anticipate to be doing so much in terms of teaching, but I really enjoyed it. It was such good fun. I think if I'd have known in advance what they wanted me to do, I'd have been better prepared, but I literally found out at 8 o'clock last night what they wanted me to do. So in that respect, I was a bit of a disadvantage, but hey, I flew by the seat of my pants, and all the kids were wonderful, absolutely wonderful, and I loved being there. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got a bit of a tight schedule. I want to do things, but obviously I want to go to the school. So tomorrow they've got a thank you assembly for me, so you know, what can I say, I'm very special. But they're I've got to do first aid, so I've no idea what kind of first aid kit they've got, so I'll be doing that by the seat of my pants as well, and they'll be teaching the children whatever I tell them, just not how to spell potato or tomato. I hope I spelled tomato right. Oh gosh, anyway, I can't spell, as you may have gathered already.